Welcome to StatCrunch videos. This video is about how to do your project 3. What you should do for your project 3 is, this project is based on your descriptive statistics. So the first thing you need to do is you need to pick your favorite restaurant. Once you have it, you need to pick your menu. And make sure you bring the menu home, because this is what you will be doing. And before you bring it home, I want you to make sure that menu has at least 30 items. Okay, once you have the menu, let me show you a picture of something that I have. So once you have the menu, I just randomly picked this up from Google. Let's say this is my menu. I go back and see if I have 30 items in it. Once I have it, I have to enter the items in my StatCrunch. How do I do that? I go to my StatCrunch. This is your StatCrunch website, correct? You're going to click on StatCrunch. You're going to click on StatCrunch website. You will go to your groups. And you're going to click on your group. Once you're here, you will see Open StatCrunch. You will click on that. A new StatCrunch is going to open up. I'm going to go ahead. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it as, let's say I want to name it as menu. And the prices, PRICES. And I'm just going to say something. I'm going to say taco beef is $5. I'm just gonna put something randomly here. And taco chicken, CHICKEN chicken, let's say I'm gonna put $3. And apple pie, I want to put $2. And chocolate milk, I'm just picking the ones that my kids pick. Chocolate milk, I'm gonna say $1.50. So once you have all this information, I want you to go ahead and run your statistics. I want you to go back to your project and see what you need to find, whatever data you picked. For instance, in my StatCrunch, I have only one quantitative data. You can also add something that says fat and something that says saturated fat, if that is in your menu. And then let's say taco beef is 500 and saturated fat, I don't know how it works, 200, and something else 5,000. I'm just putting numbers out of random, don't count me on these. 63. So remember, you will be doing your summary stats only for your quantitative data, not qualitative. So once you have this, once you decide and pick what you want to do your description and infer, you're going to pick that variable. If I want to pick prices, that's fine. I want to pick fat, that's fine. I want to pick saturated fat, that's fine. And I will go here and I want to find the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, Q1, Q3, max, and min value. Once you have these, you will go to your data and you will save it. Let me save this data first. Let me show you how to save it. I'm going to go ahead and save the data. If you're working in groups of 2, not more than 2. If you're working in groups of 2, you're going to go ahead and write your names. I'm going to say Cola and let's say Evelyn. I'm just going to say Cola and Evelyn. Okay, I'm going to save it. That's my name and Evelyn's name here. So I know I'm going to go ahead and save the data and I'm going to save it. Once you save it, what I want you to do is go back to your data set, click on properties, and I want you to share this. Edit properties. And you see it's going to give you an option to share with the group. So I want you to share it with the group. So when I go back in there, I can see what your project is. Okay, I can see what your project is. So you have to click on share groups. If that is not possible, then I will not be able to see your data. And I repeat, first you're going to go ahead and save your data, whatever you want to name it, whatever your group name is, whatever it is, save it. Once you save it, you will go to your data, click on properties and edit properties, and then make sure you share it so I can see your data, because I have to cross-check what you did, correct? Once you have that, you're going to give me a detailed description about what the mean means. If you're picking prices, what's the average price of that restaurant? What is the median of that restaurant? Sorry about this email. What is the mode? Does the restaurant have a mode? What's the standard deviation? What does it mean, standard deviation, in terms of that particular data item? If I'm saying prices, I'm going to say the prices of my restaurant vary from this to this. What is Q1? Is the first quartile. Q2, median. Q3. And I want you to go ahead and see how many items are in Q1, how many items are in Q2, how many items are in Q3. So majority of my items are above average, or majority of my items are below average. This is the maximum value of the saturated fat or the price. I want you to write at least a paragraph description of each and every item that is mentioned here. Your mean, median, mode, standard deviation, etc. Once you write that down, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 of those. Once you have it, you're going to move on to graphical representation. Now you can pick anything you want. You can pick a qualitative data set or a quantitative. And then in here, in my StatCrunch, I can pick menu. And I can see how many different items do I have. You can pick your bar graph or pie chart, whatever you want. But make sure, let me show you how. I'm going to click on graphs. I'm just going to pick bar graph with the data. I pick my bar graph here. So what I want you to do is I want you to either save this, screenshot it, save it, and put it in a Word document. And I want you to type the description below it. So if I want to, actually I'm recording, so I will not be able to save this. Yeah, I can save an image. Look at this. Save an image, I save it, and then you save it wherever you want, and you put it on your Word document. So I want you to give me a Word document with your description of each and every item, menu, etc., etc., and your bar graphs. It doesn't matter how many graphs you want to put in there, but I need at least two different graphical representation, and you're going to put it up in your Word document, and you will email it to me before, I forgot the due date, when is it? Before March 7th, 11:59 p.m. So if you're working in groups, not more than 2, because it's very important you understand what's going on, I want you to write your names on that and share it with me if you are going to have more than one student. But please make sure if you're working in groups, you have to let me know your data set has to have your name on it so I can cross-check your graphs. Once I have your graphs, I can cross-check them, okay? Hope this helps. Have fun doing the project, and don't hesitate to email me or ask me any questions if you have.